This alpha load MuRiDa special light in the voice though Juby shield. Um, this is a hard video to make. A lot of people are seeing me cry and see me cry bad. Um, I understand this. I'm not depressed. I'm not hiding sadness. A lot of people worried about me, and a lot of people are concerned about me. Understand this. Everything's gonna go according to plan. I made I make there's tons of super powerful people that are joining. We have a lot of new people joining our collective. I mean, I'm going on 54 hours straight, and I'm gonna be training. I'm gonna be literally training for a whole week straight. Um, and they've been doing upgrades on me. They've been doing psychic surgery on me for 24 hours straight. I mean, people people have a hard time understanding why I train so hard. Remember, I come from a different reality. Um, let me tell you a story. What's not a story? It's a true happening. It's a very powerful true happening. Um, in my reality, it's very dark and dense. It's a very dark and dense world, but that doesn't mean that everybody's evil. A lot of people had love for me. I'm not quite sure why I'm completely different than all the other Druze. Um, I'm not supposed to be this way. I'm supposed to be at the bottom of the Druze. I'm supposed to be the lowest. I'm supposed to be the worst version of the Druze, but somehow I'm better than all the Druze combined. I don't. We are still trying to figure out why I am the way that I am. I just have tremendous amount of love in my heart. I think it's because in my reality, so many people made sacrifices for me. So many people did this for me and did that for me, and so many people did a lot for me. And like I said, I come from a dark and dense reality. Actually the Drew in this reality that I bumped out of this reality. He was a lot more. He had a lot more promise than I did. I was actually very rebellious, and I let down a lot of people in my reality. I let down a lot of people, and I just didn't care. I didn't care. I didn't um. It's hard for me, but somehow through all the love that I got, I realize, like I said, I come from a dark and dense reality, and when I saw the people that did everything for me and tried so hard and they trained me so hard and then they had so much love for me, and because of my foolish mistakes, because of dumb things I did, and um because of not living up to my expectations, um well, I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm not gonna talk about that. But there are reasons why I train so hard. There are reasons why I give everything I got plus 90% day in and day out. It's like I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because, well, not so much I'm sad, but a lot of people had a lot of love for me. I mean, a lot of love for me, and like I said, I come from a dark and dense reality, and I was I was a letdown. A lot was expecting of me, um, and I let a lot of people down. And what's different from this Drew than me is I actually hated Divine Creator. I was um, I mean I always had love in my heart, but um, okay I was supposed to be with a lot was supposed to happen, and it didn't happen. Uh, Not only because the Dark Federation set it up so it wouldn't happen, but it was partially because of, it was large part because of me, because I really didn't care. I really um, and then I realized um, a lot of people took stock in me. A lot of people took stock in me, and it just one day I got my act together, and as you see my past videos, Arctur and JP, he was really disappointed in me. He was severely disappointed in me, and I didn't talk to him for 6 years. Actually, it wasn't until recently I started talking to him again, because I was a disappointment. I was a disappointment um, to a lot of people that cared a lot about me, and they suffered dearly, because I didn't care, and because I wasn't doing what I was told. And when somebody has that much love for you, and they have that much faith in you, and they believe that much in you, and you let them down, and it is painful. That's why I always say, um, that I would rather be tortured, that can't allow weakness. I would rather be tortured day and night, that to let these divine beings, and these special people, let all of you down. I would rather be tortured day and night, that to let all of you down. And that's the reason why I'm so special. And I think that's the reason why I outperformed. I mean, I was at the end of the line of the race, and then I became the head of the race. And then I became so phenomenal that I ran laps around all the other Drews. And let me tell you my secret. Let me tell you my secret. Now this is something you have to understand. That I called in my protection every single day when I got my act together. I gave everything. Well, they told me that I have to give everything I got plus 30%. I now give everything I got plus 90% every single minute of the day. Right now, I am going on 54 hours straight of just hammering and I've been doing this for 12, 13 years. Ever since I got my act together, I've been going at this hard. I've been going at this 56, 66, sometimes 4 days straight of just training like a machine. And I do this. I do this because I cannot fail. Failure is literally not an option. It can't be an option. It will not be an option. This is why I train so hard. This is um like I said, so many people had love for me, and I let them down, and they suffered heavy casualties. Because I was too busy playing around, and thinking, not being serious, and not giving everything I got plus 90%. And people that loved me and had faith in me, that this is why I trained so hard. And and I want to tell something, why why this is something that I don't talk about, and that this is because of this happening. I'm gonna be amazed. There's new reptilians. There's very powerful reptilians that are gonna be new reptilians. That I'm gonna be their main person. I'm gonna be their main like mentor. I'm gonna be a big thing for them. these reptilians are going to be some of the most. They're going to be up there with the Pleiadians, Arcturians. I mean, they're going to be powerful. I mean, this is in the future, but understand there's a reason why a lot of people say you have a lot of reptilian energy around you. Um, the reptilian this is something I don't talk about, and this is something that is very painful for me, and this is why I cannot fail with my Pleiadian princess, why I can't let my Pleiadian princess down, because people don't know this, but I was originally supposed to I was supposed to be with a reptilian. One of my soulmates is a reptilian, and I was originally supposed to be with the reptilian, and I was supposed to have reptilian kids, half Pleiadian. It was supposed to be a big thing. It was supposed to be a huge thing, for the universe. It was supposed to be a big thing for the Pleiadians, Arcturians, and the angels to combine with the reptilians. It was supposed to be a very, 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 very perfect union. And this girl was beautiful. This girl was, I mean, she had so much love for me. And and the Dark Federation put put implants in me, and I sabotaged that relationship. Before we even got started. I mean, we already decided we're gonna. I was supposed to have two kids by now, and they were supposed to be half reptilian. And because of the Dark Federation put up blocks and prevented it from happening, because this would have been a huge boon for our whole entire universe. This would have been a very very a thing to celebrate. And when I let her down, I try to plead with her, and I let her know that and I'm lucky. She is very very psychically gifted. I mean, she could probably bend my mind, and then this is why my mind was broke. This is why the reptilians in my old reality. This is why they had so much hate for me, and this is why they were displeased with me. And I try to plead with her, and I try, and this is something that I owe the Pleiadians because of this happening, because I failed to meet a commitment, because I failed to meet a contract. It doesn't matter if the Dark Federation prevented it. I was supposed to overcome that obstacle, and I was supposed to be with a reptilian, and I was supposed to be on my second reptilian kid. It was supposed to be a new type of reptilian kid, um, and I think she committed suicide, because nobody knows where she is. I think she committed suicide because last time I heard, I mean, she was so depressed. She was so, um, and then this is why I'm crying. Now do you understand why I cannot fail? Why I have to give everything I got plus 90% at all times, no matter what I do, small or big. When a lot is expected of you and you fail, that's more pain than get tortured. Now this is something I don't talk about. This is why, um, and this is why they had to move me out of that reality. And this is primarily, I believe the reptilians turned cinemasters with their, I mean, reptilians have powerful minds that they can bend people to their will. I believe the reptilians, I believe that's why they broke my mind. I believe that they're the ones who turned, they divided us light workers, and I feel that's the reason why there's so much chaos in the reality, because I failed to meet an important contract, a crucial contract. But that doesn't mean that contract, um, that contract is still in effect. But I'm no longer going to be with a reptilian. I'm going to now be with a Pleiadian. But now the contract has changed, um, because I failed to meet a major obligation. That there is going to be new reptilians that have been designed because of my failure, and then I have to help them. I have to help them ascend to great heights. I have to make them the most powerful reptilians of all the universe. And this is because I failed at something that was supposed to be special for the reptilians, and this is why the reptilian energy is so with me. Um, and this is I don't a lot of people say, you know, there's a lot of reptilian energy around you. Well, there's a reason why, and I just told you the reason why. And that's why they had to get me out of that reality. Well, they had to get me out of that reality for several different reasons. Not only because the Dark Federation was coming for me. I mean, a lot was expected of me, and I let down a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people had a lot of love for me. I did a lot of good and great. I helped over 20 in that reality. I helped over 21,000 people in big ways, and I changed the collective consciousness to over 300 million star people. But I had a lot of failures. I say that I passed all my tests. Well, I passed a majority of my tests. Yeah, that is true. But some of the most important tests that were given to me that I needed to pass, I failed, and it caused a lot of chaos. It caused a lot. It caused. I believe that that's what caused us light workers to become divided. This is why I cannot fail. This is why I train day and night for 54, 60 hours. I'm going to be training for 1 week straight hardcore. This is why I train day and night. I mean, just look at my energy signature. Look at my memories. I train for 66 hours like you would, like I'm a machine. And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's real hard. But there is no failure. I cannot fail. And as long as I call in my protection, as long as I give everything I got, then 90% at every little thing I do, as long as I have love in my heart, I have forgiveness, and I have no weakness, I will succeed at anything that I do. And this is something special I want to teach all of you, to call in your protection every single day, to put up your shields, to call in your archangelic protection rolls, to forgive. Don't allow any weakness to enter your field. Don't allow sadness or hate or anger. Forgive instantly. You need to forgive instantly, no matter what it takes. You cannot have baggage. You cannot be carrying around loads of weakness. And you have to, well, for me, I have to give everything I got, the 90% at everything I do, no matter if it's taking out the trash, no matter if it's helping 300 million star people. Everything I do has to be at everything I got plus 90%. But for you guys, it's everything you got plus 20%. And then after it's a habit, then you can go up to everything you got the 90%. Remember, what that means is when you've given your all, you give 20% more. You push 20% harder. And let me tell you, it's going to be painful, and it's going to be hard, but it's going to be rewarded. That is self-discipline. And as Archangel Gabriel says, self-discipline gives you the most joy, gives you the most happiness. And remember, always dedication, devotion, and loyalty. 100%, then 90%. Everything you got, then 90%. You must be dedicated, loyal, and devoted with everything you got, then 90%. You must have divine unconditional love without question, without an emotional charge. When I say I love you to people, the reason why everybody says I love you back It's because there's no emotional charge. I truly do have the highest love possible for everything and everyone. I have love for the computer. I have love for the crystals. I have love for the lamp. I have love for the webcam. And this is why I'm so precious, and this is why I'm so special. This is why so many beings want to work with me, and this is why so many beings are my best friends, because I'm devoted, I'm dedicated, I'm loyal to them with everything, with all I got, then 90% at all times. That's what you call a best friend. And that's why some of the most powerful beings ever to live are my best friends. That's why they will do anything for me, because I will do anything for them. And I'm sorry for this crazy video, but I have to be real. I have to be authentic and real at all times. Like Archangel Gabriel says, speak with integrity. You know, speak your truth. Speak with integrity. And I love Archangel Gabriel because Archangel Gabriel has Archangel Gabriel. All the archangels have been there for me. They were my first. They were my first people that uplifted me and carried me when I could walk. When I couldn't walk, the archangels carried me. When I didn't believe in myself, the archangels believed in me. That's why I'm all of your folks' special angel. I will always be all of your folks, all of you. I will always be your special angel because I am devoted, I am dedicated, and I'm loyal to all of you. No matter if you're Dark Federation, no matter if you're Illuminati, no matter who you are, I'm dedicated, devoted, and loyal to all of you with everything I got, then 90% at all times. And right now, I'm having a battle um, with the Illuminati, with the SSP Alliance, the Reptilian humans, uh, um, with the Arcturian Mars Germans. But understand this: I'm not trying to hurt them. I'm not trying to, destroy them. I'm trying to wake them up. I'm trying to snap them out of it. Because when it's here in 6 7 months, when the battle is over and they've been submitted, they're not gonna they will be surprised at that we will empower them and we'll lift them, and they'll be truly happy. They'll be truly happy, and then they will be even more powerful than the power that they thought they had, and then they will realize that just like in other reality, they thought we were that I was trying to trick them, or I was trying to do mind control stuff. I mean, they had so many twisted ideals because they're being played. Well, it's a long story. Um, this is why they're overlords. This is part of my obligation, my duty, to their overlords, because there's more players on the field than more powerful players on the field than people realize. And as an anointed son and human proxy of the Illuminati, SSP, Interdark Martian Reptilian humans, of their overlords, I have to try to help them. I have to try to wake them up, snap them out of it, before it's too late. Like I said, they're going down a dark road, and they're going to be lost forever, and that just can't happen. And light workers understand this. I serve the highest and purest good at all times. I am an extreme light person. I have nothing but love in my heart. I don't do things ever for dark or dense reasons. I always work to empower, to uplift, to always be positive, happy, and hopeful, to always be uplifting, to always to be a boon, an advantage, an addition, to bring out the best in everybody. And even though we are fighting right now, understand this: I'm bringing out the best in them, because once they snap out of it, and they realize realize true happenings. They realize that I'm not their enemy. I'm nobody's enemy. I apologize for this long video, but I just had to say some true happenings.